What is happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. You know what it is. We're breaking down another craft beer coming from Eredità. This is Holiday Joy, an India Pale Ale brewed with Nelson Sauvin, Riwaka, and Simcoe hops. Nice, plain, slick-looking label. Funny story, I had my first Eredità beer like a month or two ago. When I was in Colorado, I saw that there was an awesome fresh beer that was recommended to me from Eredità, and actually the guy at Total Wine told me to pick it up and give it a shot. It was pretty good, but never thought I'd see it in Michigan. So fast forward to now, literally this last week, I saw that this was available by M4 distribution in northern Michigan. So shout out to them, always bringing just ridiculously out there craft breweries and places that we never thought we could reach or find to Michigan, guys. They bring really great beer to Michigan. Again, didn't think I'd ever see it, but it stuck out to me, so I thought I'd give this one a shot. This is clocking in at 6.2%, and I'm pretty sure they don't have like a brick and mortar. This is, let's see, brewed and packed by 12% North Haven, Connecticut for Eredità Beer LLC, against 6.2%. And then there's some wacky code on the bottom that says U4, U15, 1458. I don't think it's old, but there is no canned on date officially for me to easily decipher here. So I've got the Ellison glassware. Shout out to Michigan, one of my favorite breweries that I don't get any of their beers anymore, but they're in Lansing, outside of Lansing. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and crack into this. Again, I think it is relatively fresh, but I can't prove it. But I do know this was just released into Michigan distribution, so I like that I'm seeing this boy hazy. And she is indeed hazy, guys, at 6.2. That's very nice haze for being not a super, super heavy beer, but definitely, 6.2 is a really fine range. I enjoy this range quite a bit. So we have this nice looking hazy, look at that, just sunset, midday orange, looks really beautiful. Sunny D really in a glass, looks fantastic. Creamy head sitting on top, not too like deep, but it's certainly creamy. It's got some legs. It's sticking to the glass very nicely. Looks real solid in that glassware, guys. Let's get a nose on this. Looks great. Moderate carbonation streaming to the top. Look at this glass. I just like this glass. That's why I'm using it. Whoa. Herbal, woody soil. It smells so bizarre. Maybe a little spice in there or something. It's almost like a rye spice. Woody, soily tree bark, but musty citrus, like pretty musty citrus, like papaya, apricot, a little bit of gooseberry. I don't know if it's like Riwaka I end up not liking. I feel like Riwaka is a hop I potentially don't like. It always smells like, I don't know, weirdly musty to me, or soapy, or something weird. It's not soapy, it's just like an earthy, woodsy, soily citrus. A little bit of like dank white grape in here. Peach apricots, a little bit of like passion fruit, but that's certainly outweighed by this like musty, soily, earthy, slight spice note. I've smelled something like this, and I honestly want to think it's the Riwaka throwing me off. I mean, it's got this like citrus that's coming into play. It's got some stone fruit, a little bit of tropical vibe, not very much. But again, that weird kind of like oily, estery, dank, like white grape, soil citrus, kind of just mustiness. I always call it not apricot. It's always a papaya to me, like a musty papaya. Cut open a papaya. You'll see those black seeds in the middle. Smell those. That's what this smells like. I'm diving in, guys. I don't know, it's not like the most desirable nose. Like, I feel like there's noses that pop off a lot better and give me a little bit more subtle citrus and a little bit more enjoyability here. But Holiday Joy, where's the damn joy? No. Let's check it out. Eredità, shout out M4, shout out Jason. Let's go, let's give it a shot. Cheers. Is it Riwaka? I think it is. My palate just never likes that Riwaka. It's got this dry tree bark, soily, gooseberry citrus, but again, musty and almost this like spicy white peppercorn. It's such a weird combination of hops going on here. I get a little bit of white grape, again, just that subtle like skin white grape juiciness, just a little bit. But this beer is still very dry on the back end. Again, soily, earthy, herbal note. But that weird white peppercorn spice, this weird musty papaya. It's not that bad of a beer. Like, I feel like I'm overwhelmingly saying it's not good to you guys, but it's not bad. It's just, I feel like I don't like Riwaka. It's just a partial thing. I honestly do think it's the Riwaka throwing me off. Got like some dankness. It's a dank white grape for sure. And that's coming out the more I drink it. Again, this is a nice, subtle, smooth beer at 6.2. It feels like it's got some good body here. It's got some nice citrus, a little bit of passion fruit, a lot of gooseberry. And again, that herbal spice, white peppercorn, mustiness. Just not the most desirable to my palate. I feel like this is a good beer, but it's not for me at the end of the day with this hop combination, unfortunately. Again, Riwaka, just not my favorite. I think I like Nelson Sauvin typically. Again, maybe a little bit of that white grape going into this. Maybe a little biased, but I do think there's a little dank white grape in here. And again, Simcoe, well, I mean, everybody's a Simcoe person. I feel like they use that and blend it with so many different hop varietals and so many different kinds of beers, especially IPAs, that you're just going to enjoy that. But Riwaka, for me, it gives me this weird vibe that it's hard to explain to you guys. Just maybe not my favorite palate pleaser for my specific palate. But it is good. It is good at the end of the day. It's really smooth. Nice drinkability. Nice balance. There's not so much like sweetness to this beer. Not too much juiciness, but it's there subtly. And again, on the back end, you get that like kind of herbal spicy note. The piney woods, the piney tree bark. It's all there without being too egregiously hoppy. But really an enjoyable beer for probably most people. But again, the Riwaka, for whatever reason, I just get this weird, musty, weird papaya thing. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for my specific palate, guys. So it's good. I do think this is a good beer. It's actually very well balanced. Actually ends up being dry and nice and crushable on the back end. But the smoothness is very nice on this as well. Just not my favorite beer. Dank white grape again. The more I drink these, they always like warm up to me a little bit. It's not bad. Like, you could tell that somebody is brewing with like some good technique here. Like it's a smooth, tasty beer. Just not my favorite hop varietal in that smack dab middle there, guys. So rating, most people probably give this a good rating. A little bit of chew. It's not bad. It's 3.79 for me. If it didn't have Riwaka, I'd probably rate it higher. Most people probably think it's better than I will, but the guys, just honest review. 3.79. Holiday Joy Eredità. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, cheers, folks. Yamas, drink good beer. You.